Welcome back to Keeping It Green with Colin from Bush Irrigation. Today we're going to be talking about inserting a valve into your 700 series rotor. Again, the process is similar to the 900, but today we're working on a 752 rotor. So essentially your internal's out, your bottom valve is out, and we're going to put this guy back in. So what we want to start with is our valve insertion tool, our green valve insertion tool. And what we're going to do is put these white snap rings in first. Now, it's very important when you're putting in these snap rings to make sure that you put the hooks, these guys, about 30 degrees apart from each other. And the reason why you're putting it 30 degrees apart from each other is because you don't want to go in there and pull them both out at the same time, especially pulling them both out at the same time and you got a lateral line on that's not noticed. That's the reasoning behind that. So you'll also notice that there is a half pipe on this green tool. Now that half pipe will always go over that probe. So there's the probe to the bottom valve and there's a half pipe. So the fail-safe way to do it, put that probe over top of that half pipe and push it down. Okay? Now when we're inserting the valve back into the case, you want to understand that there's guides in the case, and that probe will always be facing the PRS assembly, okay? The PRS, the selector. So whenever we insert this back in, the probe goes towards that PRS assembly, and you just follow the guides down, and when you get to the bottom, hard press, and that valve is inserted. You can see that the offset hooks are in there as well, so that you're not pulling those out at the same time. But for today, that is inserting a bottom valve. Thank you so much for keeping it green with Colin. If you have any questions about the material discussed, please contact your local Bush Irrigation representative.